Now for a quick overview of the K2 platform. K2 is made up of different components. There's a lot to the platform, but we're going to focus here on the specific highlights that differentiate K2. K2 is made up of forms, views that fit onto those forms, that you can then start workflow processes, and then can be able to then report against everything that's going on inside of there. Quite importantly, all of this is underpinned by data, and where that data comes from is your organizational assets. So whatever your back-end data systems are. And what we intend to do there is be able to surface those organizations' assets through our data capability into this platform to enable you to build solutions. The building of those solutions is effectively the creation of different puzzle pieces, and the coming together of those puzzle pieces is a solution. What K2 then empowers you to do is to build up a reusable library where some of those components will then end up and then be ready to be able to be applied to the next solution. In the next solution, there might be new components that need to be created, and those components in their own right then become part of the reusable library that help feed into the next applications that are then created. And so it continues that you start to develop more and more applications, build up more and more of the reusable library, which then brings significant benefits to the quality and the speed of future applications that you then develop. This also has additional benefits around maintenance. So if we take one of these puzzle pieces and we increase its value and capability, debug it, whatever it might be, we actually bring that to the rest of the applications that are using that and lift up the entire platform. So as you move forward and increase quality and increase value, you actually increase that value to everything that you've created along route as well. So let's now go and focus a little bit on the integration and the data and how we handle that. So if we look at the data and we remove K2's data capability, what you'll find is that you have applications that are created, and you might have lots of these different applications, and they'll be then directly connected to a number of these backend systems, which means that whoever it is that's building those top-end applications needs to be quite intimate with the bottom-end applications, understand exactly how they work, what sort of connectivity is required. So if we bring back K2's capability into the picture here and talk a little bit about how that works. So K2's data elements are called K2 Smart Objects. What this enables us to do is model out different business entities, such as employee, department, and client in this representation, then surface that up to the applications that we want to use them. And you can actually get on with building those applications and consuming these smart objects. Behind those smart objects, we can then connect them up to the different backend systems. What that does is that brings us a very clear segregation of duties, where we are much more business problem focused at the top end, and the bottom is more of an IT focus. What this also means is that we can then start to reconnect things in the back end, make changes without affecting those things on the front end. So there's obviously a number of benefits with this approach. Firstly, and obviously, an increase in productivity. So you're pretty much doing more with less as you increase your reusable library. Reduction in maintenance and centralizing your maintenance efforts. Increased quality through continuous innovation. Reduction in training through reusable assets help facilitate transfer of knowledge, as well as providing familiarity to your end users from solution to solution through shared visualization components. Improved connectivity to backend systems and better segregation of duties. Support for rapid prototyping, being able to build things up quickly based upon the assets that you have. And capturing of specialized domain expertise and being able to leverage that across your organization. And you're building business solutions across the different backend systems, not inside of them. So each of those solutions that we do create, we can then start to expose them to the business in multiple different ways. So we can either surface a solution inside of SharePoint, we could surface it inside of a mobile device, on a web page. It doesn't really matter. We can surface it in all of those at the same time.